Good morning. Welcome to Investigator News, and I'm your host, Ellie. And this is the Morning Weather Show. And we welcome all of our new viewers. We have quite a few this week. And today we have three shows, and two are very important to watch. This morning, what we all woke up to the flooding in Kentucky, um, which has left 15 dead now. And I warned yesterday about these storms coming through the mid southern states and to be very careful. Um, at least 15 people are dead in Kentucky with this flooding and in other parts of the Appalachia. Uh, the death toll increased Friday morning, and this was announced by Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky. All 15 deaths occurred in the state, he claimed. More than 6 inches of rain fell over parts of Kentucky in a short period of time, pushing water up to rooftops and some of the buildings, and some even floated off the foundations. At least one spotted in eastern Kentucky recorded over 10 inches of rain. The situation is very similar to widespread flood disaster that killed two people around St. Louis earlier this week. It only happened over the mountain terrains. It makes it easier to flood. People homes have washed away, or so are roads, are completely destroyed in some areas. They're saying to be very cautious, careful, and there's still electric lines that are lying across some streets. Uh, they say the trees and mudslides are hampering the first responders and those to get to the electrical power. Multiple water rescues took place across the region throughout the day yesterday, and it will continue today. So um, that's what's going on there. Wow. I didn't realize it was going to get that bad, but I guess it has. Now, there is more rain expected today. So, the same areas that were flooded yesterday and hit with downpours are expected to get it today. So, um, I do want to get
Well, a lot
this.
of highlights to talk about.
So, I'm going to get on with this weather report, and then we'll get on to some earthquakes. So, here we go.
A lot of highlights to talk about across the nation as far as the weather goes. Some really warm temperatures up in the northwest are going to last through the weekend before things get better next week. Still got that stalled out front that's going to start to sag a little bit farther toward the south and get kind of out of central Appalachia where we've had so much rain. But that's going to mean rain for the southeast, could be heavy at times. Not too much as far as severe weather goes in the forecast over the next couple of days. Beautiful weekend up in the northeast. We'll have some on and off showers in parts of the Ohio Valley on Sunday. Very hot down in the southern plains. Dallas over 100 several days in a row. Pretty dry, quiet in the plains for the most part, and more on and off showers in the east through Monday.
So, as you see, the same places are going to be hit once again today. We've also had a little bit of rain out here this morning, which is a welcome. Most of it's been drying up as it went through the state. Good morning, Karen. Uh, I know you called me yesterday, but I'm pretty busy. I'm going to be crazy busy today. I got two real big shows for later. Um, so Karen is our moderator, so she's in the room, and come on in and put a comment down below, and uh, we'll see if we can get it up on the page. And if not, if you have a question, I'll be sure to answer it. So earthquakes, oh boy, there's not very many of them. It's kind of quiet. There was a big one that just hit 5.6 in Magur, Russia. I mean, it just within the about the last 30 minutes. So, as you could see, we have quite a few in um, South America, and I believe these are a lot of aftershocks. Had one in Oval, Chile of 4.4. They just had one in San Pedro, um, Chile, 4.5. And then up above it in Peru, Oxapampa, 4.6. There's been quite a few in White City. They've had two of them, one in the 3.5 and one in the 3.1. Oh, you like the new flowers? No one said nothing yet. I didn't think anybody noticed. Yeah, we did replace the flowers. Um, so Papua New Guinea had a 5.8. And then, of course, now we got Japan region with a 5.4. And then also the same aftershock of a 4.6. Uh, Alaska is being very quiet. Chignik, Alaska, 3.2. Um, we got some over here that I've been watching, the region I've been watching, Archipelago region, a 4.7. This is Chango's region. Um, this was on a fault line. Then we had one in India of a 4.6. We had one Myanmar, Tung, Tung, 4.7. And then over to the Philippines in Dangapan, a 4.3. So it looks like Philippines is still rumbling, which is very unnerving for a very small place to keep getting rumble after rumble of right about 4.0 or more. Hawaii did Nalihu, Hawaii, of 2.7, so that's not even Pahala. Now down around the Fiji Island, they had 4.4. We had one off the coast, Petrola, California, 2.5. Now they had quite a few right before we had our big one at 7.0 in Eureka, and this was all in Petrola. And so Petrola has been pretty active lately, so I've been keeping an eye on it. Costa Rica, 4.5. And then over in the Virgin Islands, they have 3.9. So all in all, there was only about 30 earthquakes today. So it wasn't real busy. And I looked on the globe to see if there was a bunch of ones and twos, and there wasn't many. So hopefully we'll have a quiet weekend and uh, um, not have so many earthquakes. But as the ground is getting very, very wet, the response of an earthquake is going to be very tremendous. So if you're in some of these areas, be very careful. All right, so we have, oh boy, a lost cat. A lost cat that journeyed 40 miles to the owner's home after they moved. So they say anything's possible. Remember, we were talking about the superpowers yesterday with the dogs. Well, here's a cat with superpowers. Beloved cat gave his family a huge surprise recently when they thought they'd never see him again. The family moved from Morgantown, West Virginia, um, from Bridgeport in May, according to the report. Um, they said the last time they saw him, he chased him up a tree, and they were finalizing their U-Haul, filling it up, and it closed. They couldn't get the cat, and so she thought she would never see the beloved cat after that. Um, so lo and behold, the cat basically uh, surprised the whole family when it appeared this last Sunday, where they least expected it. They said it ran out the back door. They seen it come running towards them. We run towards each other like a slow motion movie scene, and he let him pick him up. How the cat found them, they don't know. And they said they'd been in this new home for quite a few months. So it, little kitty made it. There's your superpower, super kitty. I think that'd be the super kitty of this week after yesterday's show. Uh, then we have this is very um, well. I seen this. It kind of warms your heart a little bit. 102-year-old World War II veteran from the Black Women's Unit, um, Miss Rame Davis, to receive a medal. Um, she's actually understands what this medal is and what it's for, and even told a few war stories. And when the mail was sent to the U.S., troops began piling up in warehouses across Europe at the end of World War II. The task of getting things back in order was given to a special unit. That was the largest all-black, all-women's group to serve the war in the 6,080 80 or 6888 Central Post Directory Battalion. The oldest living member of the group, 102-year-old Rami Davis, was honored in Montgomery City Hall in Alabama Tuesday following a presidential decision earlier this year and the Congressional Gold Medal for the unit. She's a very happy little lady. Let me see if I can. All right, I can't show you for very long, otherwise they'll get me for copyright. So this woman, was showing her picture, and she's very happy. And according to the Historical Foundation website, the battalion kept mail going out to millions of soldiers serving in the European operations. So she was a very important woman. And a big salute and hats off to this woman, 102 years old. And she finally gets a medal. So, all right. So, we South Carolina dog. This is what really got me. We've been talking about the other night with me and William with these chemical canisters. Well, a little dog may have saved his owner's life after making a shocking discovery while digging in the backyard. He started digging in the backyard, and the owners couldn't keep him away from it. And after being caught digging again in this North Charleston, South Carolina home, he noticed the dog had uncovered something very dangerous. It was an unexploded ordnance. And they went over and looked at it and found out it was a World War I artillery shell. The owner called 911 and the police department and Charleston County and the sheriff's department bomb squad and the United States Air Force explosive ordnance disposal all rushed to his house. Basically, undetonated device. It still had all of its bearings inside. It was fully intact and ready to blow up. And according to what the owner was told, just be glad that they found it now and not run over with it like a lawnmower or weed eater if the dog had been digging it up or hitting it with a shovel trying to bury it. They said they're just glad that the dog found it. And this basically, this little dog saved the owner's life. He said he was fixing to go get the shovel and try to bury whatever it was deeper. I don't know if he would have realized what it was, if he'd seen it partially uncovered or what. But yeah, so we had a little dog. There you go. Saved the owner's life. We got some good stories this morning. Lost cat, superhero cat. And I'm still kind of warm-hearted over the 102 lady that got the medal. All right, so pigs, musical pigs. I know that's what you guys just showed up for. Is for the musical pigs, right? Well, this farmer found out that his pigs do way better when he plays music. And he says, and it doesn't have to be music. You can just sing to the pigs, and they get very happy, and they get healthier. And they said sometimes they had been very sluggish, laying around a lot, and they needed them more active and eating more. And so he decided maybe a little tune would perk up the pigs. Even now they're wagging their tails, their little curly cues, he says. He says sometimes they even straighten out and curl back up with some of their favorite songs. And what kind of songs? Any song. He says sometimes he'll play it just to see if they'll have the same reaction and know it's something different every time. He says it's the strangest things he's ever seen. And he says he created a playlist for them of all their little favorite piggy songs. And he plays upbeat music, he says. And then he changes to lullabies at the end of the day, so to calm them down because they're perky pigs. So much for Porky Pig. Now we got Perky Pigs. And he says that jolly dance songs are the biggest hits. And he says sometimes they even kick their little feet together in the back. They start wagging their little tails. And he says it's really dynamic when they even start dancing around and frolicking. Jolly dance songs are the biggest hits. Yep, of course. Rock music doesn't work, he said. It's too strong and they really don't like it. He says, but some of the rock country songs they can tolerate. The farmer tipped off a team of rich researchers who have secured over 76,000 in financing to fund um, to fund the research on the music of the pigs because these pigs are eating more, they're healthier, and they're producing better bacon. Perky pigs. Oh, yeah. There you go, Karen. What do you think? Perky pigs. Too bad Karen and Susan isn't in here right now. We'd ask them about perky pigs. That's what I should have said it was, not musical pigs, but perky pigs. Uh, so strange. I wonder if it'd work with cows and chickens. See, people just never thought about that. Even some animals, dogs. Now, my birds, my opening for my news. Oh, they don't like that song. You've heard them. You've heard them squawk. Some songs they tolerate, and some stuff they don't. My kids will be in here listening to music, and you could just hear them squawk, 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 and I'm like, turn the music off, and so the birds will shut up, and they do, and then the birds get real quiet and they make little chirpy noises. So the birds like the music, and they know different songs. So do Perky Pigs. I'm gonna be saying Perky Pigs all day today. All right. So we're on to the funny list. I might get done early today, but I have a really big show planned for the news hour. Um, so um, New medications, and I think I might have done this before. Some of these. But it was one of the first few shows, so people might not have heard of these. So anyway, Karen, get out your tickle that warms your heart, and let's laugh a little bit. We all need to laugh. All right. So Damitol, oh boy, take two, and the rest of the world can go to hell for 8 hours. I need some of that. Yeah, I have those days. Usually they're Mondays. All right, St. Mom's Wort, plant extract that treats mom's depression by rendering preschoolers unconscious for up to 6 hours. Ooh, I might need some of that. Karen's like, you don't do that to her. No, I just throw her out on a new bike now. All right, empty nestrogen, highly effective suppository. Ooh, no, that eliminates melancholy by enhancing the memory of how awful they were as teenagers and how you couldn't wait until they moved out. Oh, yeah. Pepto Bimbo, liquid silicone for single women. 2 cups swallowed before an evening out increases breast size, decreases intelligence, and improves flirting. Oh, my goodness. Let's not get that to the trannies. We need to hide that from them tranny library people. Oh, Flipitor. Oh, I could probably do with some of this. Increases life expectancy of commuters by controlling road rage and the urge to flip off of other drivers. I don't know if I've read these. Um, let's see. Antibiotics, when administered to teenage girls, highly effective in improving grades, freeing up phone lines, and reducing money spent on makeup. Oh, okay. Minicillin, potent antibiotic for older women, increases resistance, such lines as "You make me want to be a better person." Ah, I don't know if that'd work on a date. That ain't gonna work. That's gonna be one of them recall drugs. I could tell. Extra strength, buy one all. When combined with the Bolegra, can be indiscriminately buying frenzy so severe the victim may even come home with the Donny Osmond CD or a book by Dr. Laura. So what's a Viagra? Injectable stimulant taken prior to shopping increases potency and duration of a spending spree. Oh, good Lord. I know a few people that don't need that. We need one that hides their credit cards. Which one do you want, Karen? uh, um, oh, Jack Aspirin. Oh boy, this ought to be good. Relieves headache caused by a man who can't remember your birthday, anniversary, or your phone number. Oh, ouch. Ouch. um, uh, Ragamet, when administered to a husband, proves the same irritation as ragging at him all the time. Oh, and over the weekend, saving the wife time and trouble of doing it herself. Well, that's mean. All right, let's just go on to the next list. This is only in America, folks. All right, only in America. I read a few of these and I was like, well, yeah, we all kind of do that. All right, only in America can you get your pizza to your house faster than the ambulance. Well, yeah, that's a fact, Jack. Uh, uh, Only in America are there handicap parking places in front of the skating rink. Only in America do drugstores make the sick walk away. Oh, okay. Well, boy. All right. Only in America. Let's try this again. Do drugstores make the sick walk all the way to the back of the store to get their prescriptions while healthy people can buy cigarettes in the front? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's only in America, but I sure don't like that. Well, why don't they put the stuff up at the front? I mean, sometimes you're like crawling through the aisles just to get to the prescription counter, or someone needs to put you in a basket and roll you down there. Yeah. All right. Only in America um, do people order double cheeseburgers, large fries, and a diet soda because they're on a diet. That's right. Only in America do banks have both doors open and then chain pins to the counters. Yeah, why do the banks chain the pins? I know that's old school though. I don't think they do that anymore. I steal a half a dozen of them when I go to the bank. I'm like, oh yeah, purse is empty. I need like 5 pins. Yeah. Don't chain the pins. There's no sense. Who those pins got what? Like you get like 100 of them for like 10 bucks. Those are the cheap ones and they run out of ink really quick. All right. Only in America do we leave cars worth thousands of dollars in the driveway and we put useless junk in the garage. No, only dad does that. If my dad was alive, he'd probably have me on the phone by now going, what did you just say? Well, yeah, I don't put junk in the garage. Only in America do we use answering machines to screen calls and then have call waiting so we won't miss a call from someone we didn't want to talk to in the first place. Yep. Uh, Only in America, this is one everybody knows, do we buy hot dog packages of 10 buns in the packages of 10 and buns in a package of 8. Why do they do that? Do they think someone's going to eat a couple without the bun? What the heck? Get the buns and the hot dogs in order. Only in America do we use the word politics to describe the process so well. Well, what does it actually mean? Poly in Latin means many, and ticks means blood-sucking creatures. Oh, yeah, it fits like most of our politics right now. Only in America do they have drive-up ATM machines with Braille. And now I've heard that one before, and I think that's a true fact. So that is it for today, folks. And happy Friday, and we will be back with our show on Tuesday. Um, I had to make sure I was looking at Friday. I sometimes get my days messed up. Anyway, we had a good time today, and something to warm your heart, and that's what we do here at the Morning Weather Show. A little bit of weather, some earthquakes, and a little bit of news to help warm your day up and start a great day. Tickle in your heart also. So please subscribe and share. And yeah, definitely share. People are sharing the show like crazy, and we're getting more and more watching. So it must be something about good news in the morning that helps everybody. Uh, and of course, it doesn't hurt to pray and have a lot of faith. With that, so over in Facebook, hit your follow and your like button. And over here, be sure to hit the bell. And I haven't checked. It says August 8th for Investigator News 2 to get that back. So with that, folks, we will see everyone in about 30 minutes for the news, and a little bit of news and a lot of info on documents that I've been receiving. So have a wonderful Friday, and the morning show won't be back till next Tuesday morning. So have a great day. Bye-bye.
No, you've been a good friend. Nothing was taken then.